and all you crazy beekeepers out there. I was in this hive maybe 2 weeks ago. The weather's been real crappy. It's about almost 75 out, going to be almost 80 here in Bedford, Ohio, and we're going to look in this beehive. I'm going to make sure this queen's laying, and we're going to get into this box. I just did the reverse on, I just reversed the top and the bottom a couple weeks ago. I want to see how they're laying, and I'm just trying to avoid putting sugar water on them right now because it's still supposed to be maybe snow in the forecast next week, and I just don't want to put a bunch of moisture in the hive. And I'm going to get rid of the sugar on the top here. That's why I brought this little container to dump it in. Let's see. Not really, I don't really need to find the queen. If I see her, it's all right, but there should be eggs in here. That, you know, fresh eggs, and okay, they're in there eating the pollen patty. Okay, what I'm gonna do is go like this. Let this drop in there without taking too many bees off. Let's see, no queen on here. That's okay. Like I said, we're not really looking for the queen. We just want to make sure that she's laying in here. And by the looks of it, let's see, let's get into this hive. By the looks of it, they're eating the pollen patty, so that's a good sign that she's laying. Let's see, anything in there? Just a little shiny nectar in there, nothing really. Let's put this down. All I want to do is find some eggs. And I see they've got still drawing combs of honey in here. All right, let's see. All right, I don't see any eggs in there. That's okay though. Let's see. It's still kind of windy out. Yesterday was really windy. Okay, I see eggs in there, and I see our queen. There she is right here. She's looking in cells.
Where's she at?
She's down here at the bottom, right? They're covering up kind of. You see her walking around now, Jim?
Down at the bottom?
Yep.
You can't see my screen.
Right. I see they got 1, 2, 3 frames of honey in here still, so what I'm going to do is just put these girls back together and cover them up. They don't need a box yet. She's doing her thing now. She's they got this pollen patty they're eating up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just put this inner cover back on, and instead of putting my shim on here, I'm going to just put the top on. And what you do is just take a couple little pieces of, maybe a couple pieces of stone or some rock or whatever you got, put it right like that, and cover her up. Okay, that's one hive inspection done. We seen eggs, and we got lucky and we seen the queen. And if you had 100 hives, that's how you'd want to do it, real quick. Now this one might take a minute. Okay, now this is the hive like a couple weeks ago, all I did was reverse it on the last video. This one I just took the box off of because they had just so few of bees in there. This one I want to get rid of this sugar. Now this hive was the hive we just did the reversal on. What I want to do is see if she's laying and go through this top box, see if they need some more space. These are the bees that want to fly up in your face all of a sudden, which is a trait that the queen doesn't mean they're mean, just means they like to fly up in your face. Okay, this one I see they got a lot of space up here. Okay, so this one, what we'll do is crack the hive. Now all this sugar I'm going to reuse. We're going to crack the hive and take a look at how this queen's doing in here. Okay, they're in there eating that pollen, so that's a good sign. I always take a frame out on the end, just so that I have space to work in there when there's more bees in there. That other one, there wasn't too many bees in there, so I could kind of get away with sneaking in there and grabbing one from the middle. Okay. I see a bunch of pollen. That's all right. See, these bees are more up in your face. I see a lot of pollen they're packing in these cells. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they probably don't need another box, but I'm gonna definitely maybe stick a frame of honey down here with them, just in case. All right, where are that little sucker? I hear her. Yeah, I don't know if this mic's picking that up, but man, you could really hear it. Sounds like a queen piping. Pretty cool. And if this is oh no, there she is. Oh, she's a big girl here. You see her right here? I think she's looking for a cell to get in. I'm pointing right to her. She's right in the wide open right there. See her going up in there? Okay, that's good to see. You can see her there now. You can see her real good. Okay. Okay, well, she looks like she's going in to possibly drop an egg in there. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is push this back together. And they only got a little bit of honey in this frame, so what I'm going to do is come on this box over here and grab this full frame of honey I put in here. Oh, you know what? That smoke is going on. I mean, they might be... Okay, here's a nice full frame of honey. What I'm going to do is put it right next to the cluster. Just because when I reversed it, you know, if these bees go up to the top box, there's no honey up there. And if there's no honey, they could possibly starve. So you really want to put it right next to the cluster. So there's a full frame of honey in there. We'll give them back their pollen. And now I kind of move the cluster over a little bit towards the center of the box more, which it's not going to hurt them. Okay, they're still really small clusters. They really don't need this other box. This is that towel I had on there still, the remnants of it. I want to get rid of that stuff. But she's in there laying good, so what I'm going to do is just put this box back here, because I hear some bees buzzing around in there, so they're up in here still. And I'm not going to put these two boxes I got on. I'm just going to put them in some storage and scrape all this stuff off the sides of them. Make sure they're nice and clean. Oh, there's a little bit of bees. Okay, get them off of there. Go on. You don't want to go back with me. These are the winter shims. These work awesome. You know, you put this on here and then it gives you space for the sugar. But since I gave them a frame of honey, just find a couple little rocks, or big rocks, and this adds for ventilation a little bit. And that's it. That was a little bit quicker, and with a little more experience, it's getting faster and faster. You got to really go in there and know what you're looking for. You know, you want to look for the brood and make sure they got food. And it's still going to be kind of cold, so having these extra frames of honey, I don't have to put any syrup on them yet. So yeah, till next time, we'll do it again.